Hello everybody, my name is Nick and you're watching for the Leet. Here we have X-T30. Now, thing with the X-T30 is that it's very similar to X-T3. Similarities begin with the similar sensor. It's a 26 megapixel sensor. The same is the ISO range 160 to 12,800. They both use XT mount. Now the difference does begin to develop when you look at the viewfinder. Thing is that the X-T3 uses 3690 K viewfinder, while the X-T30 that's with the X-T3. Now X-T30 uses 2360 K viewfinder, but the benefit of the X-T30 is that it has 30 frames per second in the electronic shutter, while the X-T3 has 20 frames per second with the electronic shutter. Now they both do have 4K video. Thing is that X-T3 has 400 megabits per second maximum bitrate in the video, while the maximum bitrate for the video at the T30 is the 200 megabits per second. Now the battery lasts for 380 shots with the X-T30, while the X-T3 has 3900 shots. The benefit of the X-T3 is 1/8000 of a second shortest shutter speed, while 1/4000 is with the X-T30. X-T30 is not weather resistant, while X-T3 is, and the X-T3 does have entrance for the headphones. Now the headphone jack is missing from the X-T30. This is unfortunate, but you should basically be using some external sound recorder anyway. Although I do get that for some people and some situation it's not really practical to carry both, so it's useful in general to have the headphone jack on here. Now this thing actually does have a built-in flash. You just pull this towards you when you're staying on this side, and the flash just pops out. This is not really something that's absolutely necessary. I don't have it on my DSLR, but it's useful. It's better to have it rather than not to. Now this thing is quite a bit lighter than the X-T3. It weighs 383 grams, while X-T3 has 539 grams. Although X-T3 in my opinion is really light enough, and there's no really point of getting any lighter camera. Now in my personal opinion, let's say for me, which one would be better? Well, I personally don't believe that I would at any point really need anything that's much better than the X-T30. Only reason why in practice I would choose the X-T3 over the X-T30 is the weather resistance. Now I do shoot outside quite a lot, and most times I do shoot photos. It's outside, so it's useful to have that option of weather resistance. Other than that, I personally do believe that X-T30 is more than enough for me personally. For most people, I do think that's the case as well, unless you really need that 400 megabits per second maximum bitrate at video and that headphone jack. I think for most people, although you do have two SD card slot on the X-T3 while one on the X-T30, and that's right here. Now, for most people, I do think that X-T30 will be enough. Now, my prediction is that fewer people would choose the X-T30 unless for the budget reasons, simply because the difference in price is not really that great, and everyone wants latest and greatest. So I do think that most people will choose X-T3. I personally would choose X-T3, even though that weather resistance, even if we put that weather resistance away, and let's say that both had weather resistance, I think I would still get X-T3 simply because the price difference is not really that great, and you know, everyone likes to have the best. So that's about it. For most people, I think X-T30 is more than enough, but most of you will still get X-T3. You're watching for Leet. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment and subscribe. Until the next time, goodbye.